Story time of how I did the dirty with a random boy. So me and my family go to the beach every year and we rent half of a house. The other half goes to a different family. When we got there, I found out that the boy in the family was really attractive. He was around 15 and I was 13. The second time we were there, I decided to go for a late night swim because my family was really annoying me. When I headed down there, I saw that the family was there and they headed down to the beach, but their son stayed back. I didn't really care because when we were swimming, we bonded really quickly. We swam for a while, but then it got cold and we decided to go in the hot tub. He then kissed me and we started making out. This went on for a while, but then he unexpectedly untied my bathing suit top. I then just went with it. Then later than you know, we ended up doing the nasty. We then did it every night and sometimes even during the day. My family never found out and I haven't talked or seen him since that day.
Oh yes, it has happened where people want to quit mid-session. Usually with their first pull, they're like, oh no, hold on, I don't think I can do this. But I quickly remind them that the session is very short. They will only feel that type of stinging with each pull for like a few minutes only. I lay the core strips and those are the ones you're going to feel the most. And then after that, the cleanup strips don't really hurt at all. I will also guide you with breathing. I always finish. No one has ever quit mid-session, although they did want to. Just know that here at XRB, the sessions are extremely fast and efficient.
My sister-in-law and I have an agreement where she watches the kids 3 days a week and I watch hers 3 days a week. A couple of weeks ago, we had an argument, and the next day I brought my kids to her house and dropped them off and left. When I got to work, I had 20 missed calls, all from my sister-in-law saying I need to pick up the kids because she doesn't want to watch them due to our fight. And I had 45 minutes to get there or else she'll call the cops. It took me about an hour to get back to her house, but she already called the cops, so I had to stick around long enough to tell the officer that I didn't abandon my children. It was just miscommunication. I have since arranged for other childcare for my kids and I've been mostly ignoring her. However, she reached out and apologized and has asked if I'd be willing to go back to the old childcare arrangement. I work with kids. If I got abandonment on my record, I would never work in my field again, which she knew, and her calling the police was a massive overreaction. She said that if I checked my phone, talked to her that morning, or came back when I was supposed to, she would not have needed to call the police, and I did this to myself. I've told her that if she thinks I'm babysitting for her, she's delusional and she's on her own. Because of my refusal, it's looking like she may need to quit her job because my brother and her would pay more for a babysitter than they would earn from her working. My mom and brother are calling me an asshole because there was no consequence to her calling the police.
You wanted to know if I could melt crayons on the wax melt burner. What do you guys say? Crayons or crayons? Let me know in the comments. I've always said crayons, and my kids make fun of me for saying crayons, but hey, that's just how I grew up saying it. I always say crayons. Anyways, this is something I want to do a lot more of. Please watch until the very end. It's like you're going to come into this tiny world, this little micro world, and you're going to see a fireworks show. It gets so much better. I did like a speed up and I did time lapse. So I did like 3 times speed and then I did time lapse. And the time lapse is just so beautiful. I don't know. Let me know if you guys want to see what this looked like when it hardened. I haven't taken it off the wax melt burner yet, but these are so beautiful. I want to do so many more. I love this so much.
Common waxing mistakes you shouldn't do. Applying the wax strip with no structure. That's a big no-no because when it comes to removal, it will make it very difficult and more painful than it should be. Flickering the tab, that really hurts. Don't do that. Not waiting long enough to remove the strip, that also really hurts and it also bruises the skin. Waiting way too long to remove the strip. This will cause hair breakage and unnecessary pain. The wax should set within 2 to 4 seconds, depending on the length of the strip.
Đây là một chiếc nách không chăm sóc kỹ, viêm lỗ chân lông, lông mọc ngực, thâm sạm và mụn li ti. Hello, lại là mình Tít Waxing đây. Như thường lệ, trước khi wash, các bạn hãy nhớ thoa một ít phấn rơm lên vùng cần wash để waxing có thể bám chắc vào lông hơn. Và đây là chất sáp bên mình rất là thơm và dẻo, được nhập khẩu hoàn toàn từ Mỹ. Trên thị trường hiện nay có rất là nhiều loại sáp được nhập khẩu từ Trung Quốc. Giá thành thì rẻ, chất sáp cứng chứ không có dẻo và khi đun lên thì sẽ rất là hôi mùi nhựa. Đây là lần wash đầu tiên thôi mà đã ra được 98% và chỉ còn lại một vài sợi cứng đầu. Bây giờ mình sẽ wash lần thứ 2. Lúc này thì đã sạch 100% rồi. Sau khi waxing các bạn có thể thoa mỡ trăng để hỗ trợ nha.
David.